Hey friends, welcome back to my studio. I hope you're having a great day today. I'm going to paint a bluebird on a pine branch. So this is from two reference photos. So I put this together in Photoshop, but I use this photo. So there's the bluebird, and I'm going to make the head bluer than it is in this photo. And then here's the pine branch that I'm using. I'll link those photos, I'll link the words. I'll link those reference photos in this video's description. I'm gonna paint it on a 5" by 5" cradled wood panel from US Art Supply. I've got clear gesso on it. It's 1.5 inches thick. Okay, let's have some fun. Okay, I don't think I've set the table yet. So it's a couple days later. I'm liking this grayish, brownish background. It's pretty. So that was burnt umber. Mars black, titanium white. Made that color. Pulled out some of my burnt umber, add some quinacridone to it to make it a little pinker, a little redder. I think you can see it. Just to give it a little bit more, variation to it, give it a little change from the background, that kind of thing. I used the traceable. I printed out the photo 5" by 5" and then traced it onto my cradled wood panel. You can draw it. Drawing is great practice. I don't have any paintings in inventory. I need to build my inventory back up. What else? I'm using a 3/8" angle brush from Royal and Langnickel. And I'm using primaries. Well, quote unquote primaries. Phthalo blue green shade, cad yellow medium hue, quinacridone magenta. And I'm just gonna paint the bird. I'm gonna give the bird a little bluer top than I usually do. And I think I'm gonna, I took out a couple branches. There's a whole nother branch or something here, but I just took it out. Okay, I think that gets us up to speed. I'll mix yellows with the blue to get greens. I'll mix just a little bit of quinacridone with the yellow to get an orange. Maybe a little brown to get rusty orange for the front top half of the robin. Okay guys, I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, I thought I'd pop in. I'm still using this 3/8" angle brush from Royal and Langnickel. I did use this flat 1/4 inch just to clean up where I painted some pine needles over the branch and I didn't want them. I wanted to say, this is where a reference photo really helps you, because you think pine needles are green, and they are. They totally are. But you see like the rusty pink ones in here? There's almost some white where the light catches it. Now I'm not getting super literal, but I've got some rusty ones. I've got some really light ones. It just totally helps when you have a good reference photo. Occasionally I get a comment where people want to paint completely from their imagination. But you need to fill your imagination with images and what things look like. I can't always do that. And then when I do, it tends to look a little more illustrative. It just depends on the look you want. None of it's wrong, none of it's right. But I just thought maybe that comment might help a little bit. I was a little nervous to paint these. I brought some over. It doesn't in the reference photo. All these pine needles go behind. And then it's just very simple. I just brushed it over onto the side. A little bit on the bottom. But I thought that comment may help. We'll just keep at it. What I love about painting is it's a journey. It's not a destination. You keep enjoying it. You keep trying to get better, or just keep enjoying it. You don't have to keep trying to get better. I'm projecting what I want to do with it onto you guys there. What I'm doing here is just setting myself up with some shadows and some color. Here, I'll get the reference photo again. I don't know how it's going to look on video, but it's kind of blue-gray in here. It's a little warmer up here. So that's all I'm doing, is just kind of getting some feather. Brush stroke direction helps me with the feathers. And just getting some values down. I'm going to work up to light because there's a glow around this bird, which I think is really fun. It reminds me of the titmouse video I did not too long ago. I'll link that in this video's description. Okay, guys. Oh, maybe I should say I mixed phthalo blue green shade. I think that's what we're using. It's either phthalo blue or phthalo blue green shade. It's been a few days again. I keep having a lot of life happen. Some black, a little bit of my gray, a little bit of my white. I just made a blue gray. Well, here, let's see what color it looks like here. I think it's gonna be too blue and too dark. Oh yeah, that's gonna be too dark. Let's grab a little bit of white. I'm not really changing it. There we go. If it's not changing, wipe off your brush and try it again, which isn't what I did. Let's just see. Oh yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty. You could get out a little brush. You could do a bigger stroke, fatter stroke. But I think that's going to be pretty. And it's more blue than my reference photo, but that's okay. You can do what you want when we paint. And I can come back over with other colors and gray it up if I decide it's too blue. Okay guys, hopefully those comments helped. I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, what do you think? I used artist tape to cover the places I didn't want snow, which I love that. If this is dry enough, you can just wipe it off with like a damp little piece of paper towel or something. I mixed kind of a medium light blue gray right here and splattered, and it wasn't enough contrast, so I made it a little darker and then just did a few splatters. and then splattered less blue and a lot more white, and then dipped my brush into the thick white paint and made a couple of big snowflakes. I added little bits of yellow just to kind of warm it up. It's not going to glow like the tufted titmouse that I said I would link in this video's description, because my background's cool, so I don't get all that juicy warm colors. This is a cooler painting than that titmouse is a warmer, overall warmer painting. That'll be good to compare. If that confuses you, go look. It might help you see it. I took my background color and softened and sort of lost this edge a little bit. You can still see it. There's like a little bits of bird feathers here, but I softened that down, even though my reference photo is a combination of two photos, and this has a lot of edge, and you could certainly do that. Let's see if I can find here's the original bird photo, which is linked in this video's description. It has a stronger edge, but I thought it was kind of fun to lose the edge. I've been trying to remember to do that once in a while. And even in this photo, the bird really stands out. But I also think sometimes the photographer goes in and darkens around the bird or brings the values in the bird up, which is great, not a bad thing. I like that. I put in some more rusty brown pine needles because I just wanted to. I liked that. I kind of lost it a little bit, and I put a little bit of that rusty brown color in my bird. So there, and there, just to mimic it. Here, let's do a screenshot. And I did splatter on the sides. Snow is so fun. And then I put more snow that's starting to settle on the branches. I think that's about it. Oh, here, maybe you won't see if we can get, I don't know if it'll focus. See the eye. So I had a white ring around the eye, and then I kind of dab it out. Just because that's what the reference photo did, so it's good. I like having a reference photo. Helps me know what to do. Oh, and another thing I forgot, before I splattered, I played with adding, make sure that's dry enough. Here, we'll just point with this end. Adding some swipes that mimic the background and mimic the bird a little. This one doesn't really mimic the bird. And then I put it on and I'd kind of wipe it to soften it. And then I'm like, let's try it a little stronger. Put some on, wipe it. I don't know, I must have done this one 5 times. I just kept playing with it. And I don't know that it changed, but I just kept trying to get it just strong enough. Takes patience. You guys don't have to do that. But I like that it ties in the background a little bit. It get a little more interest too. So I have some crisscrossing going. So I have kind of a streak that goes this way, and then this streak goes that way, that kind of thing. I think that's all the thoughts I've had. That's a lot of thoughts. Let me know what you think of this one. Let me know if there's a comment that helped. That helps me. I'm learning YouTube and teaching, so I super appreciate the support. It means the world to me, and the feedback is just amazing. Thank you for all the shares, the comments. I love the comments, the likes, the subscribes. I can't believe you guys. You are all amazing. It's so fun to connect with you. Great big happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye guys.